So here's Elizabeth Warren. She's about to complain about the GOP tax bill of 2017. I believe it was late 2017, early 2018. And just listen to what she says about it.
So here it is Friday night, and I just want to give you an idea of how the Republican leadership thinks we're supposed to make laws in the United States Senate. They have just released the tax bill. It is about 500 pages, and they want us to vote on this thing in about an hour. An hour. I spent more than an hour making a decision about the refrigerator that we recently bought. But the Republicans think that they can cram through a tax bill that will affect every family in America, that will touch every business in America, and they can do it by just jamming through a bunch of paper and telling everybody to go vote on it.
And Elizabeth Warren will be refuted by Maxine as well as Nancy Pelosi.
Congresswoman, I had people mention this to me yesterday. When is it that lawmakers are going to start reading the legislation that they actually pass? I mean, this was a problem before even the Iraq War, that people didn't read the national intelligence estimate. And then you have a stimulus package over $800 billion, and you got members of Congress voting on it, and they haven't read it?
Oh, yes.
When is that going to end?
Well, the fact of the matter is you don't read everything. I don't read everything. What we do is we read what we consider the most important aspects of the bill. How much money is being spent in this bill? Who's going to benefit from the money that's spent in this bill? Our staffs break it up into different parts. They read it. They feed information to us. There are millions of pages of information that go through this Congress, and nobody really reads it all. Just as you don't read every fine line in every newspaper every day. You read what you think is most important for you to do your job. That's the way the world works.
I must say, though, my mom and dad have always told me anytime you have to sign a mortgage or anything like that, you better read every fine print of it. And boy, I hate that advice sometimes because it takes me forever.
Yes.
But I try and do it because it involves money. And I think
exactly
there's people
what
saying
you said.
that,
You
well,
tried
we're telling
to do
people
it.
who signed all these subprime mortgages out there and all these phony mortgages that they should have read the fine print. And now we say it's okay because Congress doesn't read the fine print either on these big bills?
Well,
what kind of example is that?
I wish all of America read all of the documents that's put before them. I wish more people reading mortgages understood everything that was in the mortgage. I wish that I read every piece of everything, all of the print that's put before me, and like you say, you try to do it. We try to do it, and we do the best job that we can, just as you do the best.
People don't understand the good things, right, and the people don't understand the good things that are in it, but then you said this in March of 2010. Watch.
Well, we have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it away from the fog of the controversy.
And hasn't that idea that you have to pass it before you know what's in it, isn't that really the problem as you look back on it? That there was such a rush to get this done, no Republicans voting for it, and now there are unintended effects of this that were foreseen at the time that you couldn't know the impact of it, and now this is coming home to roost.
No, what I was saying there is we have a House and a Senate, we get a bill, we go to conference, or we ping-pong it, and then you see what the final product is. However, I stand by what I said there. When people see what is in the bill, they will like it, and they will. And so while there's a lot of hoop-de-doo and ado about what's happening now, very appropriate. I'm not criticizing. I'm saying it took a great deal for us to pass this bill. I said if we...
Well, there you have it, folks. You have Senator Elizabeth Warren making a big deal about having to deal with a lot of paperwork regarding a bill right at the end of a deadline. But you have a representative, Maxine, and you have a Senator, Nancy Pelosi, of her very own party, basically telling you that it's kind of a common thing to do. Whether you like it or you dislike it, that's your right. The whole point is to point out the hypocrisy of when these Democrats get in front of the camera and they demonize Trump or the Republicans, knowing full well that either they themselves do the very same things or they have done the same things in the past. So please like, comment, subscribe, share this. I'm going to be doing an entire series. I already have about probably 10 videos in mind. So any support is appreciated, and thank you for taking the time to watch and listen.